happy Monday. I hope y'all had an amazing Valentine's Day weekend. I hope you have an even prosperous Lunar New Year that is going to be starting tomorrow. If you know, you know, wear your red, you know, try to be giving. You know, if you can pay it forward, do that. No cleaning, no washing, no taking out the trash, darling. Just, you know, bring it in with somebody you love. If possible, bring it in with yourself. Just be happy. Be giving, you know. And if you can't, be quiet. It's just, you know, if that ain't your jizz, then, you know, let the people that it's for, let them enjoy it. Let them enjoy it. Me personally, me and my man, we got plans. We doing something differently this year. You will see it as we do it, but it will be no discussing it. It will be no discussing it. This year is definitely the definition of don't believe me, just watch. Just watch. Trust me, it's all gonna unfold. Speaking of unfolding, people have been putting out their dirty laundry lately, and we all been there, all done that. And I got some, just a little few things I want to talk about now that the love is out the way. Let's get to the BS. Let's start off with Tide and Candy. I'm gonna probably keep this short and sweet. I am on Team Wife. I am on Team Candy because it's not even about the money. Can we put the money to the side? It's the fact that I'm pretty sure that you and your wife, Todd, had an agreement when it came to third parties. Your wife nor yourself has denied this. Y'all have been forthcoming with this. Y'all have admitted this, promoted this, made millions off of this. Let's just be honest, okay? Nothing wrong. That's a lot of people's lifestyle and open relationships, entanglements. I forgot all the words that people use for that, but y'all are very, very comfortable with that. Y'all had that. That worked for y'all for years, even prior to y'all getting married. That worked for years. Y'all was married for 10 years, and despite what everybody's saying about Mama Joyce was right, Mama Joyce was right, Mama had her own opinion. People that's married, been divorced, separated, whatever, it's two people in a marriage. It should be three. You, your spouse, and God. You're supposed to leave and cleave. All right? Mama can have an opinion all she wants. Papa can have an opinion all they want. But at the end of the day, it's only three people in that marriage. You, your spouse, and God. Nobody else's opinion should matter because that's a reflection on you. That's a whole nother story for a whole nother day, but everybody's gonna have their opinions about somebody else's union, and that's fine. That's human nature. But 10 years, come on, y'all. That's a good running. What would have been better for Mama Joyce would have been wrong? 15, 20. They made it to the altar. You know how many people that don't even make it to the altar, who don't even get a ring? But again, that's all. Y'all been there and done that, Candy. Y'all been there and done that, Todd. Y'all agreed to have other people in your bedroom on a frequent basis. Again, according to both of y'all. So, Todd, I think it's just stupid. I think you were stupid, honey, for you to cheat on Candy with some heifer hoe named Helen. Allegedly. That probably broke Candy's heart because, like, damn, we doing this, we doing that, we doing this, and you still feel the need to cheat? and then you cheating with somebody I know. Do you know how embarrassing that is? You cheating on me with someone that I know who's probably in the same circles with me, because you know it is Atlanta, and people in that bracket, they hang with people in that bracket. And again, allegedly. So you cheat on me with this person, but yet you want to stay in the guest house? Why you can't go stay with that person? Is she married? Does she not want you? Did she back up off you because of what people were saying about y'all in the press? I'm just curious because I didn't do that much research, because I mean, I kind of care, but I don't care. You know what I'm saying? So it's like my ears to the streets, but I ain't really reading. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Go stay with Helen. Why you can't stay with that heifer hoe Helen? She was good enough for you to risk your whole marriage for her. So why you can't convert the garage? You can convert the garage into a tiny apartment. If she's not ready for that, just how about the garage? Do Helen not gotta have a guest house? Helen don't have no guest house? You can't stay at Helen's house? Can you go get one of those she sheds and put it in the backyard of Helen's house? I'm literally just asking. Like, why are you still on the property? I wouldn't even want to be there. Y'all are getting divorced. Why are you still there? Didn't y'all file that a couple months ago? And then it's been months. It's not like you haven't had no time. Y'all filed, it's middle of February. Didn't y'all file back? I know it was back before December, because I remember Candy saying, all I want for Christmas is a divorce. So it's been over 60 plus days, you know, and that's when we found out about it. Y'all probably been separated before then, prior to. And where your coins at, Todd? You ain't got no coins? Is it all tied up? Is it tied up in some clothes? Is it tied up in some jewelry? What is it tied up in? Investments? Todd, can you go take a lien? Don't you got that house in Jersey? You remember that place in Jersey you had? You still got that apartment in Jersey? Can you not go to Jersey? I'm pretty sure you got a car. Even if it's a loaner or a lease or whatever, you got it until the end of the lease. You can't go drive that car to Jersey? And what about your daughter? Didn't you put your daughter up in an apartment? Y'all can't go roommate? I'm not even being funny. I am so serious right now. But why you can't stay at Helen's house? You risked your whole marriage for her, baby. Why you can't go stay with Helen? I'm in confusion. Speaking of more confusion, but not really confusion. I think it's more so like, yeah, it's confusion. Super, ma'am. First of all, let me just say, I am a huge fan of everything that you accomplish. I remember watching you, was that on Twitter back then? Was it Twitter? When you used to, you know, tell your stories or whatever and whatnot. It was so fun, Soup. It was so funny. I mean, that's what, when I fell in love with you. You want some strawberries? If you know, you know. Okay, you want some strawberries or whatever. But can we talk about, this is not me judging. Not me judging. This is me honestly sympathizing, because I've been there. I mean, I might have been there in my 20s and you might be going through it in your 30s. However, I've been there. So I'm not saying anything except my truth. Now, if my truth resonates with you, that's a completely different story. But see, let's be real, y'all. Sometimes you really don't see it. Not even sometimes, most of the times. You don't see it when you're in it. You only see it when you finally remove yourself from it and you finally heal from it. Super, you're still in it. And not only are you still in it, you're very, very vocal about it. And you remind me of that couple that I was when you want to stick beside them after you talk trash behind them After you dogged him, you told everybody who would listen what he did to you, but then you want to show up a couple of weeks later at the picnic and you expect us all to be nice. You ain't say nothing about the fact that y'all reconciled. The last time we was on the line together, Super, you had me on the line, baby, from sun up to sunset, and you was telling me everything that this fool put you through, even the things that we didn't even know about. Girl, you just dragged him for hours. Haven't spoke to you, and then when we do speak, I'm texting you, you light or whatever, I'm asking you if you doing okay. Haven't said nothing about the fact that y'all reconciled. Haven't said nothing about that. But then you want to show up with him at the picnic. Y'all, we all know somebody, a family member, even if it was us who did it. I did it. What? When he put me, what? I used to tell anybody. I never used to report the good stuff. Because let me tell you something. The good things are far and in between. And I get it. You want to cherish those moments because it's like a little carrot that they dangle in front of you. Like, yes, you know what I'm saying? This is why I say I knew he loved me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we might beat on each other. Super, you said out your mouth, boo, that y'all both beat on each other. Did you hear that interview that you did? Did you play it back? Did you play it back? Did you hear what you said about you and Ray out your own mouth? And the only reason why you told what had happened on the side of the road is because too many people seen you. So, and then you say it happened all the time. This happens often. Baby, what about that sounds normal to you? And again, everything ain't normal. I get that. But honey, that shouldn't be anybody's normal. That shouldn't be anybody's normal. That shouldn't be anybody's normal. Super. Have you ever heard that we date on the level we see ourselves? I'm talking about like in here and in here. And you can trauma bond with somebody. Y'all connected not on this level, not on that level, but it was a trauma that bond y'all together. And it's the abuse that continues to feed like that fire you think you feel when it comes to that relationship, but it's not fire, so but it's disrespect. It's insecurity, mama. It's pain, it's hurt, and then you said, I know I need to get some help, but he really needs some help. Y'all both need to get some help separately. See, that's the reason why y'all end up eloping, because you knew nobody was for y'all marriage. Again, been there. I'm speaking for experience. And again, if it's not resonating with you, okay, fine. But you can't tell me ain't no similarities, Sue. Let's just be honest. Let's call a thing a thing. You can't tell me ain't no similarities. Any woman that stood behind a man that used to beat her, come on now. Like, come. The beating is like not even the tip of the abuse that's going on in the house. That's not even a tip. That's just physical. That's only discussing one part. Ain't no telling if it's financial abuse. Whether you doing it to him, Soup, because we all know you the breadwinner, boo. Y'all had that conversation. What you think about, women being a breadwinner? I seen that body language, but I ain't gonna speak on it. I'm only speaking on what you said. And then, you really say a lot and then retract a lot all at the same time. You can't put your business out and say this happened and then be like, I ain't gonna put my business out no more because y'all just... No, we not standing behind the BS. Who would support? Why would you even want people that support you publicly getting your ass beat and disrespected, and then he doing it in front of the kids. You making excuses for this man doing this in front of the kids that you pushed out and carried. I just want to make sure that I'm getting this correct. And you don't realize in your big grown age what you were telling your children or what you were teaching your children subconsciously. Again, I ain't got no kids. I ain't pushing nothing out. All I got is a dog. But my dog get defensive if that tone get the elevating. Like, he want to go bite at some ankles. You can't tell me. That's the reason why Trey wanted to go to school and square up. Again, you knew people was going to say something about you marrying Razor. You knew it was low-key embarrassing, but you was like, forget it. I'm going to stay with it. I'm going to stay beside him. Nobody know what's going on. You know, Soup, and that's good enough for me. You know. They might not know. We only know a piece of it that spilled out into the public. We only know a little piece of it. Can you imagine the things that we don't know? It's dysfunction, Soup. You functioning in dysfunction, and you trying to tell everybody to be okay with it because you convinced yourself that you're okay with it. You still got a lot of healing to do, boo. And once you fully heal, you not even gonna want Razor no more. He not even gonna look the same. You ain't gonna want him to touch you. You ain't gonna wanna lay beside him. You already gonna get this plan together before you get that plan together. And before you know it, I'm not putting no clock on it. You ain't gotta stay with him long enough to prove any of us wrong, baby. I promise you, it would be a celebration, baby, a parade in your honor if you do what's best for you. That's all I'm gonna say. But baby, please, take this moment and opportunity while you say you're not gonna tell us, but then you do a Valentine's Day post again. Carrot. See, he ain't all that bad, y'all. He did this. I know I said I wasn't gonna show y'all, but you know what? He did this. Cause it ain't all bad. Never mind the black eye. Never mind the charges. Never mind what he said about me. Never mind that, cause he always want me to make a public post. It ain't real unless you post it. Is he an attention whore? What's going on here? Who wants to be the star? Again, anyways. I don't know nothing. I don't know Super personally. I don't know him. I'm not from New Orleans. I don't have no connections to nobody down there. I'm just saying, again, out of the interview you did out your home house, because I did research just for this video, all right? Because I didn't know nothing about you and Razor. Again, I used to know you back then when you used to tell them stories. I don't know nothing about you now. I haven't kept up with you, I promise you, for 10 years, but it feels like, dang, girl, all y'all, collectively in one weekend, constantly on my timeline. I was like, well, okay, what the hell? We supposed to be loving. People leaving. We loving over here. I'm over here in my love bubble. But y'all leaving. Speaking of leaving, baby, Cardi left. Thank you, Cardi. Cardi, honey, you were supposed to just do them, girl. You were supposed to just do them in the first place because everybody was doing them, girl. He was community peeing. He was giving it out. You get a penis. You get a penis. You get a penis. You get a penis. Baby, he was giving it out to anybody who wanted it. Cardi, did you not see that interview where all his team members was like, baby, we won't want nobody with our sister. Like, we don't want him. Stefan, Degas can't go nowhere around. He's a whore. He's a whore. Cardi, you were supposed to just sit on it, girl. You was just supposed to azuki, just Cardi. I get it again, girl. Been there. Y'all, I'm doing this video because I've been there and I see myself with all y'all, all you tree women. Candy, all right, Candy, Super, and now Cardi. Y'all, that's the reason why I had to do it. Because it's like, oh my God, this is representing Jesus, all my past lives, honey. All of them. Jesus. Cardi, you was just supposed to sit on it, girl. That's it. Like, that's it. We not judging the fact that he has 6 kids in 1 year. I mean, we is. You know, we is. Only because we didn't think he was going to be the ringleader to that circus. See, we don't know Amber, Jessica, Felicia, you know, Dawn, LaShawn. We don't know them. Cardi, we know you, honey. We know you. We didn't care that Stefan was living a future lifestyle and had all these baby mamas. We only cared that Sierra was baby mama number, what, 5 or 4? Wasn't Sierra baby? That's what we cared about, because we was like, let the record show. He ain't with none of them hoes. He left them all doing pregnancy. And Cardi, Stefan did the same thing. Stole his motherfucking flow, bar for bar, Cardi. Cardi, you was just supposed to sit on it. How you go from bad to worse? You went from bad to worse. And I ain't talking about your baby daddy. I ain't talking about your baby daddy. Okay? I'm glad you ain't fucking with your baby daddy. But look, I've been told you, girl, take your gift and move on. Put him on child support like you put Offset on child support. And baby, make your money. You on tour. You kicking ass on tour. Send me some tickets. You is kicking ass on tour, card. Fuck them niggas. Both of them. But look, don't get that cat out for a minute. I ain't policing women's bodies, but just sit on it. Sit on that pot of gold. Trust me. Sit on that pot of gold. Just work it out on the stage. Make your money for your babies. Because you got 4 babies now, right? You got 4 babies now. Make your money for your babies. Sell that merch. Get ready for your next album. Be up in the studio. You need to grind for the next 3 years. See, because again, let me tell you, grind and then go to therapy, Cardi. I'm serious. Y'all, do not sleep on therapy. Just have 1 session. If you're that apprehensive about it, baby, just have 1 session. Pussyfoot in it. Little baby steps. Do 1, just 1. But Cardi, I need you to be so focused on this tour, girl, because you doing it. You working it out, girl. You is doing it, all right? You is doing it. I need you in the stool. But next time you date, intentionally date. But after, you need to sit on that pot of gold. And the reason why I say you need to sit on it, buy a rabbit. You know how many toys I got? I mean, at least 6. Buy a rabbit, okay? Go to the Amazon. And it's this one that has a... If I find the link, I will post it below. But Cardi, all you need is Bob. All you need is Bob and focus on making your money, honey. Okay? And trust me, once you get there, and then get this right, because this ain't right. This ain't. We could tell by how you picking. I'm just saying, look, they might not say it, but you don't pay me. So I'm going to just say it. This is not aligning, and we can tell by how you picking. But we're going to let you pick, because everybody got 1 life to live. And all of us, all of y'all, Soup, Cardi, Candy, y'all, baby, we still got more life to live. You think this is the best we got? You think the ones y'all got right now is the best you ever gonna get? You really can look me in my face right now and tell me that you saw forever with them niggas. Stop playing and don't lie. Candy, the way you and Ty went back and forth about that prenup, okay, before you got married, okay, you can't tell me that you don't have no hesitancies, okay, super. You had so many goddamn, baby, you was so, okay, that you had to go elope in Puerto Rico. You ain't took nobody through after that fact, okay? Let's be real, mami, dígame, okay, por favor. And Cardi, you gave Offset an ultimatum to marry you. And that's only after he cheated on you. How many times and dogged you out? You had to tell him, well, let's get married. That was the ultimatum. Do you know how many cheat rings I got, girl? Do you know how many shut up rings I got? How many ultimate girl? Cardi, girl, lock up your pot of gold. Complete your tour. Give us one more album. Hell, premiere on the show. Oh, go on, Is It Cake? Go on, Is It Cake, Cardi? I think you did drag race. Girl, get on some shows. Get some residual income. Call your agent and see if you can be a cartoon character on the next, I don't know, animated movie. What they doing? I don't know what they doing. Something. Go play a bird or a rat or a raccoon or something, a rabbit like Kevin Hart did. I don't know, something in that category. Just something funny. You know, Eddie Murphy did a donkey, and look how much money he got paid from Shrek. I'm not even being facetious. I am that ass. Cardi, girl, tag me in, Cardi, girl. I am team y'all. And I hope y'all continue to move forward. Again, this is the Chinese New Year. It's fire. And we on that ass. Continue to stay on that ass and move that ass along. All right. I'm just saying. But that's it, y'all. I'll talk to y'all later. I'm about to go put this ass in the gym. Okay? And I will talk to you guys next time. And if you haven't already, please like, comment, and subscribe. Bye.